Okay.
Mhm.
So this is the position where we are dragging. It is just continuing the selection based on the color sample values here.
Mm.
Okay. The size of the brush you can set, and exactly whatever the positions you want, you can select only that particular color by dragging.
Okay.
See the position of wrist, it is selected because some of the pixels are matching here with the shaded position. So that's the
Okay.
reason this area also into the selection now.
Mhm.
If you want to remove this area from the selection, you can go with the subtract. So you can drag like this and you can deselect that area, which one you don't want to select again.
Mhm.
Clear now?
Clear.
So this complete black area, I don't want to select. Again, I need to select this position like this.
Mhm.
So this is the way you can work out with the quick selection tool. For a small or if the background is having a different shade than the foreground, then you can easily use this quick selection tool to complete the rough selections. Okay.
Okay.
So this is not also a good selection tool for the highly advanced level, to select a
Mhm.
highly advanced level. Okay.
Mhm.
So next we have again magic wand tool. So this is also something like a quick selection tool only, but it works depends on the tolerance value. Okay.
Mhm.
For example, I'm adding only 5 value into the tolerance. Now I'm just selecting on the face of this person,
Mhm.
Superman. So so here it is selected only at the small pixel area. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see up to very much small area it is selecting. So if you want to increase the tolerance value, then what happens if you select on this single pixel? So it is selected the multiple pixels of the same color. So how it is recognizing depends on the tolerance value. Okay.
Okay.
Means the color samples, it is increasing. Means whenever you are adding the tolerance with more value, then it is selecting with more pixels.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Means if you add 32, default value is 32. So I'm adding 32 again. And if you click on one particular pixel position, see it is selecting the more areas with the whatever shades are matching with that 32 tolerance. That single pixel position where I selected, that is, it is matching with this much of area. Understood? Understood?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So now if you want to increase still the selection area, then you can go with the add selection, and wherever and whichever place you want into the selection, at those places you can click, or you can drag like this. Clear, Chetan?
Clear.
Say this. And here it is also selected the backside because the red color is matching with the background some other positions with the 32 tolerance value.
Okay.
If you want to remove this area from the selection, so just go with 20 or 25 tolerance, subtract, you have to select and click on these areas. Is they are deselecting or not?
Deselecting. Yeah.
These areas are deselecting, right?
Yeah.
So with the help of 20 value, I just selected the subtract and I deselected those areas. But as I said, the same, you can't get with only the quick selection and magic wand tool completely 100% production based selection. Okay. So definitely you should use some other options like select and mask option to get proper selection, or else any other lasso tools, or else the marquee tools or whatever to get the proper selection. We can use multiple tools. Okay.
Okay.
So this is what magic wand tool. Basically magic tool works depends on the tolerance value of color samples. Okay, clear?
Clear.
So next is crop tool. With the help of crop tool, we can cut the image and we can decrease the size of the file. See, for example, this size is something it is having. Now I want to save as this with this much of small size. Okay. If you press enter, it converts to the small size up to where I selected the crop tool. Okay.
Okay.
Then if it is there with some rotation or something, means you can also add the rotation with the crop tool. See how to do the rotation by using the corners. You can rotate like this.
Okay.
And here it is showing image is turning, but actually the crop tool is, it is rotating and it is setting the image according to the angle. So now you can apply move tool. If you press move tool or if you press enter, it applies the crop tool once. Without doing Control Z, if you click on the save option or save as is the best option. Without replacing the original file, we will get another new or a duplicate of the same image. Okay.
Okay.
So because I want to keep the original image with the same size,
Okay.
so this is my original image here with the DM17SA. That is the name of the DML7SA. That is the name of this image. So I'm going to rename this as DML7 copy. So now I have two files. One is original, another one is which I created right now with the help of crop tool. See this is the original file which is having complete image, and this is the new one which I saved right now. Can you see the difference between both?
Yeah.
So this is showing little bigger and means it is actually not showing the more background and the complete character here. So this is the way you can use crop tool. Okay.
Okay.
So you can crop anything into whatever size you want. So next is perspective crop tool. Here we have the perspective crop tool. After crop tool, we have perspective crop. If you click on this arrow button, so you can see the remaining tools which are there in the same option. So I'm going to use this perspective crop tool now. So to work out with perspective crop tool, we need a perspective image. Perspective means which is there in the 3D direction, perspective direction. So I'm going to download one of the perspective image. So here I downloaded one of the buildings image.
Mm-hmm.
So now these buildings, they are in the perspective angle. Means it is started here and they are ending slowly into back with a little in a 1 point perspective or 2 point perspective angle, right? They are
Yes.
going crossly in this direction,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So that perspective you can remove and you can cut the image from the entire file, whatever or whichever a position you want to cut, and you can remove the perspectiveness from the image. Okay,
Okay.
see
Okay.
this. For example, it is having the slanty direction. So I'm going to start from here, the drawing the shape of this perspective crop tool. So how it is there up to the back, the same angle you have to select here. See, this is the shape of this perspective angle it is having.
Mm-hmm.
See, the front position is looking little bigger and the back position is looking little smaller,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So how the building is going far position from the camera, that we can see as a perspective. So now this perspective, what I selected, it understands, and the perspective corner pin or a perspective crop tool, it gives us a straight manner. If you press enter, see this, when you press enter, everything is equal.
Okay.
See, the lines are going in a straight manner. These upper position lines are going in a straight manner.
Mm.
Can you see this? How the line is there?
Mm.
In a straight way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before perspective means before perspective crop, how this line is there?
Mm-hmm.
Into the down direction from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it going down or not?
Mm. Yeah. It is going down.
See, perspective means from here to here the line is going, the upper position.
Mm-hmm.
This down position is going from this angle to this position.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the way the building you can see completely into 2 point perspective like this. See, this ceiling means from this, after this wall, the front wall is going into this side towards right. They are ending at this particular position. The walls will end. If you place multiple buildings here, the walls you can see crossly, they are going to close at this point of position.
Mm-hmm.
So this point we call as vanishing point, where the two lines are ending. At
Mm-hmm.
that place we can call as vanishing point.
Mm-hmm.
You know perspective drawing, right?
Perspective drawing.
Yeah, 1 point perspective, 2 point perspective.
No.
Don't know. Okay. See this now. So the 1 point perspective means if we stand on the road, you can see one particular road which is coming from very far to near, right? The
Mhm.
eye view, it looks like it is ending at one particular place.
Mhm.
Means where the road is and sky is coming closer, that point we can call as vanishing point.
Mhm.
So this is what one point perspective. If you want to see the 2 point perspective, so where you can see from the two streets, and when we are in the corner position of the buildings, okay,
Okay.
so both streets where they are ending, from there you can see all the lines of the houses, shops, and road, everything.
Mhm.
So this is the way we can see the locations in 2 point perspective. See, if you stand near to the table, the shape will go like this. The right side or left side will go into this side.
Uh-huh.
So the shape, it looks like this in the real world.
Mhm.
Whenever do the practice with the drawing like 3D and all 3D based drawing, then you definitely have to maintain this skill. 2 point perspective, 1 point perspective. Okay.
Mhm.
Then another thing is 3 point perspective. Here it is having the 3 point perspective. Means both
Mhm.
the sides you can see the same, and these lines are crossly, they are going down. Can you see this? The line is going crossly down.
Yeah.
Means at the down of this building, these two lines will come closer at one of the position down. So in that case, in 3 point perspective, you can see these type of buildings. See, right side 1 point, left side 1 point, and opposition is one more point, right?
Mhm.
So the building, if you are looking top floor completely from the down, you can see the building shape like this.
Mhm.
If you are there on the opposition, means if you are looking into aerial view, through a aerial view, then you can see buildings going down like this, and from the left corner and right corner, you can see the building walls in this manner. Okay,
Mhm.
so this is the lower angle and this is the high angle of camera. This is the low angle camera and this is the high angle camera. So whenever you keep the high angle, you can see the 3 point perspective in this manner, and whenever you keep the low angle, you can see your 3 point perspective buildings in this manner. Okay,
Uh-huh. Okay.
means the down part of the buildings will come completely at this area down,
Okay.
where you can see this down point. Okay, so
Okay.
this is what 3 point perspective low angle
Mhm.
means. We are viewing the entire buildings with the drone camera or something like that.
Mhm.
Understood?
Understood.
So whenever you draw some backgrounds, houses, construction related or anything, definitely we should maintain this perspective building kind of thing. Means that 3D will come exactly. The depth and height, length, everything comes properly.
Okay.
So in that manner, whatever the image is there, that kind of perspective angle, if you want to remove and if you want to reuse that buildings for your another image purpose, to develop the another image purpose, you can use this perspective crop tool and you can remove that perspective, whatever it is having.
Mhm.
See, again, I'm going to draw from here. So enter. See this, the buildings are straightened, right or not?
Yeah.
The lines which are there here, they are straight now, exactly horizontal. Previously, they are in this slanty direction. So
Yeah.
this is the way you can crop your particular image from perspective to normal.
Okay.
So next we have slice tools. These are not that much important, but I'll show you this once. Means actually for to slice the image, means to cut the image, which part you want for any other like thumbnails purpose, okay, or to stick on the classwork or something like as a sticker or something. Any particular image you can slice, means you can separate as a pieces,
Okay.
and that you can take it as a printout with the separate images and all. So here you can save also these all files, means suppose for example, go to file and select here here we have the option save for web. If save for web is not there, go with the export option. Yeah, here it is there, save for web. So if you click on it, it will open a separate editor and it shows what are the slices you are selected. Okay, and you can save this in a JPG or in what format you want, PNG or something. So now I am going with JPG. So now if you want to get very high quality images, you can use the very high, and you can use 90 or 100% of quality, whatever the quality is there in this image right now. So if you click on save button, it will ask to show the folder. So click on the new folder here on desktop. So if you want, you can keep the name of the folder, or else just click on normal and click on open and save by adding some name to this, or else it is already having some name, this hero footage. So with that name only, it will save all the images. Now it is done. See now, go to desktop, new folder, images folder, and we got the images. Can you see these all?
Yeah.
It is also saved the backside, whatever the images we are not selected. See 1, 2, and 3. These 3 I have not selected. But it gives us this one, second one, and this is the third one. These 3 images also, it is saved into the folder. Okay. If you don't want these images, you can select and delete.
Okay.
Now I have this particular person's image as a pieces. By opening into the window preview, see if you play, the camera is showing from the top of the hero to bottom of the bike. So you can show some kind of heroistic animations. Zip file animation you can create by using all these images. For the banners in the web designing purpose, we can use these kind of sliced images, right?
Yeah.
If you open some movie based or game based websites, you can see some banners will play at the sides, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of manner you can utilize all these kind of sliced images. If you don't want these, again you can delete the images directly from the desktop. So for example, from this slice tool, if you don't want any one of the image, so go to the direct slice selection tool, select any particular slice, and you can right click and delete slice. Okay. Or if you want to increase the slice size, only one slice should get the maximum space, then you can increase the slice also. Or you can select each slice and you can delete if you don't want.
Okay.
By using the delete button also, you can do the same process. So this is the way how to use slices. Okay.
Okay.
For cutting and to save multiple images wise, we can use this slice tool. So we have done today quick selection, magic wand tool, and crop, perspective crop, slice, both the slice tools. Okay. Now
Yeah.
I'm going with the frame tool. This is just a single frame tool. How it helps us? It just creates a mask. Okay, I'll show you how it will helps us. For example, I have this original file. Okay.
Okay.
Create new file with default Photoshop size or something. Now here, what kind of frame you want? For example, download any one of the frame. Frame means photo frame. Okay.
Okay.
See, we have these photo frames here. So I'm going to download this. So this is my photo frame into the another file. So here I'm going to add a frame option, frame tool. Okay.
Okay.
So 1 second. Just go with a new layer. In this layer, you have to select the frame tool. So whatever I downloaded is frame, and whatever I selected is frame tool. Okay. So into this frame tool, you can drag and drop your this super heroes image. One second. So this selected a wrong position. So I selected the frame position here, right?
Yeah.
See, if I am whenever I'm adding the switch on visibility, then automatically it is adding this frame into the same frame concept. Wherever that layer is there, it is including into that. So without visibility on, directly open this image and drag into this layer. See, now it is added into this frame. Can you see this now? It is added into the same frame.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So you can adjust the position exactly. Now you can switch on this outer frame, what we downloaded,
Mm-hmm.
so that it looks like this frame is there on the place of hero's image, hero's photography. Okay, hero's
Mm-hmm.
photograph is there in this frame.
Mm-hmm.
So means what? Whatever image we will drag and drop, that it will include into this frame option.
Okay.
Understood? See, just we have to drag and drop. That's it. It will settle and it will create something like a mask.
Okay.
So you no need to continuously cut and paste. So automatically it does the process, everything. So for example, if I use go with new file and select the rounded frame. So now drag and drop any one of the image, for example, this line image. See,
Mhm.
understood?
Yeah.
So you can simply, you just have to drag and drop. You no need to cut anything.
Okay.
So simply it adds into that layer and
Mm-hmm.
it creates a shape of the mask.
Okay.
So this is what up to frame option.
Mm-hmm.
So in tomorrow's session, we will discuss all these minimum 4 to 5 tools we will discuss tomorrow.
Okay.
Eyedropper tool, 3D material eyedropper, color sampler, ruler, node tool.